What if feeling younger has nothing to do with turning back the clock, and everything to do with what you do today? I know that might sound hard to believe, especially if you've been waking up tired, slowing down in the afternoons, and telling yourself, well, this is just what happens after 60. But after more than 3 decades working with men your age, I can tell you, age itself is not the main reason you've lost energy. It's how your body has been treated day after day, year after year. Think of your body like a classic car. It's still built strong. The frame is solid. The engine is capable of serious power. But if you haven't been giving it the right fuel, if you haven't tuned it up in a while, if you've let it sit idle for too long, it's not going to perform the way it used to. That doesn't mean the car is broken. It just means it needs the right adjustments, the right fuel, the right maintenance, and the right timing to fire on all cylinders again. And here's the promise I'm making to you today. I'm going to give you a realistic, step-by-step daily plan that you can start tomorrow morning. A plan designed to restore your energy, sharpen your mind, and bring back the confidence you had 20 years ago, without extreme workouts, fad diets, or spending hours at the gym. Stay with me, because once you see how small daily actions can reignite your strength and focus, you'll realize that your best years aren't behind you, they can still be right in front of you. I want you to picture an average day in your life right now. The alarm goes off. You sit up in bed, but your head feels heavy, your lower back is stiff, and your legs are slow to cooperate. By the time you shuffle to the kitchen, you're already thinking about that first cup of coffee like it's a lifeline. Late morning rolls around and you start to feel a little better, but by the afternoon, your energy dips again. Your mind wanders. You find yourself reading the same sentence 3 times or staring out the window instead of finishing the task in front of you. Evenings? They're not what they used to be. You're too drained to do much more than watch TV or scroll through your phone. And when it's finally bedtime, you hope for a good night's rest, but too often you wake up the next morning feeling like you never fully recharge. Most men think this is simply the price of getting older. But here's the truth, it's not age itself that's wearing you down. It's the quiet, gradual changes happening inside your body because of the way you've been living. Circulation slows. Your brain and muscles get less oxygen and fewer nutrients. Hormones drop. Testosterone and growth hormone decline, leaving you with less drive, less recovery, and less resilience. Energy becomes unstable. The wrong meals and timing cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar that make you feel wired 1 hour and wiped out the next. Daily habits reinforce the decline. Long stretches of sitting, inactivity, dehydration, and late-night screen time all tell your body to downshift instead of rev up. The real danger? This decline is so gradual, you barely notice it until you've lost years of your prime. But here's the good news, if habits can drain you, habits can also rebuild you. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s reclaim the kind of energy they thought was gone forever, not by chasing youth, but by rebuilding the systems inside their body that keep them feeling strong, sharp, and alive. And in a moment, I'll show you exactly how to do it. But first, I want to introduce myself properly, so you know why you can trust me with something this important. I'm Dr. Katherine Rocker, and for more than 30 years I've been working side by side with men across America, retired firefighters, business owners, engineers, teachers, and veterans. I've seen every stage of this journey, from the first subtle signs of slowing down to the complete loss of energy and confidence that makes a man feel like he's living half a life. And I've seen what happens when you give the body the right signals at the right times. It's not magic. It's not a miracle pill. It's biology, waking up the systems that have been asleep for too long. Let me tell you about John, a 68-year-old former contractor. When he first walked into my office, he told me, "Doc, I'm done. I'm just trying to hang on." He'd wake up exhausted, needed 2 naps just to get through the day, and couldn't remember the last time he felt truly sharp. We didn't overhaul his entire life overnight. Instead, we made a few small, strategic adjustments to his mornings, afternoons, and evenings, timed to restore circulation, stabilize energy, and support his hormones. Within 3 weeks, John was waking up before his alarm. He'd replaced his midday nap with a short walk. And one day, he looked me in the eye and said, "I feel like me again, not the tired me, the real me. That's the kind of transformation I want for you." And it's why I'm going to walk you through the exact systems John used, the same ones I've used with hundreds of men over 60, so you can feel that surge of strength, clarity, and drive for yourself. We're going to start with the foundation, the core systems of staying young. These are the 3 pillars your daily plan will protect and rebuild. If you want to feel like you did 20 years ago, you can't just push through the fatigue and hope your body catches up. You have to rebuild the 3 core systems that decide how you feel, move, and think every single day. These systems work together like the engine, fuel system, and electrical wiring in a high-performance car. If one fails, the others struggle. But when all 3 are tuned and firing, your body runs smooth, strong, and steady. 1. Circulation. Your body's delivery system. Your heart, blood vessels, and tiny capillaries carry oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, from your brain cells to your calf muscles. When circulation slows, your thinking gets foggy, your muscles feel heavy, and your stamina drops. Why it matters after 60. Blood vessels naturally lose flexibility with age, but movement, hydration, and certain foods can restore their ability to open wide and keep blood moving like it should. 2. Hormones. Your body's command signals. Testosterone, growth hormone, and other chemical messengers tell your body when to build muscle, burn fat, repair tissues, and keep your mood and drive strong. After 60, these hormones can dip, not disappear, but slow down. The right sleep patterns, resistance activity, and nutrient timing can keep them producing at levels that support the man you want to be. 3. Energy stability. Your body's fuel control. Your body runs best on a steady flow of energy, not the highs and crashes that come from too much sugar, caffeine, or skipped meals. Stable energy means your heart beats steady, your brain stays focused, and your muscles have the fuel to perform. The key: balance your meals, move regularly, and avoid habits that send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. When you strengthen these 3 systems, circulation, hormones, and energy stability, you stop just getting through the day and start owning it. Next, I'll show you 3 real men who rebuilt these systems with small, doable changes, and felt the difference in weeks. I've worked with hundreds of men over the years, and while their stories are unique, the path to getting their energy back often follows the same simple steps. Here are 3 men who prove you don't need to overhaul your entire life to feel 20 years younger, you just need to focus on the right changes at the right time. Patrick, 68. Morning reset. Patrick, a retired firefighter from Colorado, was used to long shifts and heavy activity in his younger days. But after retirement, he found himself waking up slow and foggy, sometimes sitting at the breakfast table for 30 minutes before he felt fully awake. We started with 2 changes: a tall glass of water within 5 minutes of waking. 5 minutes of gentle stretching, neck rolls, arm circles, and toe touches. Within 10 days, Patrick noticed he was more alert before breakfast and had the focus to tackle his morning tasks without delay. He told me, "It feels like my brain wakes up with my body now." Samuel, 72. Midday boost. Samuel, a retired school principal from Ohio, had plenty of energy in the mornings but always hit a wall around 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when he'd reach for another cup of coffee, only to find himself wide awake at 1 a.m. later that night. We swapped the coffee for a protein-based snack, Greek yogurt with berries, or a boiled egg with a handful of almonds. 2 weeks later, Samuel's afternoon crash was gone. He told me, "I get more done between 3 and 6 now than I used to get done in the whole afternoon." Charles, 70 evening recharge. Charles, a part-time woodworker from Florida, found that no matter how tired he was during the day, he had trouble falling asleep at night, and he'd wake up groggy the next morning. We built him a short evening routine, a 15-minute walk after dinner. No screens for 30 minutes before bed. Within 3 weeks, Charles was sleeping more deeply and waking up with enough energy to head straight into his workshop. He laughed and said, "I'm not dragging myself through the first 2 hours anymore, I'm ready to build." Patrick fixed his mornings. Samuel fixed his afternoons. Charles fixed his nights. Each of them rebuilt just one part of the day, and yet the benefits spilled over into every other hour. Now I'm going to give you the daily plan 5 steps to 20 years younger so you can start creating your own transformation tomorrow. This is the same framework I give to my patients who want steady energy, a sharper mind, and the kind of stamina they thought they'd left decades behind. It's not complicated. It's not expensive. And you can start all 5 steps tomorrow without turning your life upside down. 1. Hydrate early. Drink 8 to 10 ounces of water within 10 minutes of waking. This thins your blood, improves circulation, and delivers oxygen to your brain faster. Bonus. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon for extra electrolytes and absorption. 2. Move every hour. Set a timer if you have to. Stand up, stretch, walk to the mailbox, anything that moves your body. Even 2 minutes of light activity can improve circulation and prevent the stiffness that slows you down. 3. Midday fuel. Around 2 to 3 p.m., have a protein and fiber-rich snack to steady your blood sugar and avoid the afternoon crash. Examples: Greek yogurt with berries, a boiled egg with nuts, cottage cheese with sliced fruit. 4. Evening calm. Your nighttime routine decides how you feel in the morning. An hour before bed, dim the lights and cut screen time. A short walk, light stretching, or reading a real book can help your body produce melatonin naturally for deeper, more restorative sleep. 5. Connect daily. Don't underestimate the power of connection. A short conversation with a friend, family member, or someone in your community can lift mood, reduce stress hormones, and keep your brain engaged. Social connection is one of the most overlooked longevity habits in men. These 5 steps aren't about doing everything perfectly. They're about sending your body the right signals all day long, signals that keep your circulation strong, your hormones active, and your energy stable. And if starting all 5 tomorrow feels like too much, don't worry. Up next, I'll show you the quick start 3 habits for tomorrow so you can get moving without feeling overwhelmed. If 5 new steps feel like too much to start with, here's the good news: you don't have to do them all at once. The key to lasting change isn't doing everything perfectly from day one. It's building momentum with small wins that you can actually stick to. So here are 3 habits you can start tomorrow morning. Do them for 1 week, and you'll already feel the difference. 1. Water first. Before you do anything, before coffee, before checking your phone, drink 8 to 10 ounces of water. It's the fastest way to rehydrate your brain and muscles, and you'll feel more awake within minutes. 2. Walk after dinner. Even a 10-minute walk after your last meal helps with digestion, improves blood sugar stability, and signals your body to wind down naturally. You'll sleep better and wake up with more energy. 3. 1 protein snack in the afternoon. Swap that second coffee or sugary treat for something with protein and fiber, Greek yogurt, a boiled egg with nuts, or cottage cheese with fruit. This keeps your energy stable through the evening and prevents the crash that leads to late-night cravings. These 3 habits are simple, quick, and they don't require any special equipment or extra cost. Once you feel the improvement from these, adding the other 2 steps in the daily plan will be easy, because you'll already be winning. Next, I'll walk you through the timeline, what to expect so you know exactly when you should start feeling these changes kick in. One of the first questions men ask me is, how long before I actually feel younger? The truth is, your body responds faster than you think, especially when you start giving it the right signals from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. Here's what most men notice when they follow the daily plan consistently. After 7 days, the first shift you wake up with less stiffness and less brain fog. Getting out of bed feels smoother, not like a slow climb uphill. Energy starts to last past mid-morning without needing that extra cup of coffee. After 14 days, noticeable momentum. Afternoon crashes are shorter or gone entirely. You have more focus for reading, conversations, or projects. Evenings feel more relaxed because you're not dragging yourself to the finish line. Sleep begins to feel deeper and more refreshing. After 30 days, the new normal, waking up ready to move, becomes automatic. You have steady stamina from morning through evening. Friends and family may comment that you look more alert, stand taller, or seem more present. Confidence rises because you know you're in control of how you feel every day. The beauty of this plan is that every day you do it, you stack the benefits. 7 days starts the change. 14 days builds momentum. 30 days makes it part of who you are. And now that you know what to expect, let me leave you with the 20 years younger promise, your motivation to start tomorrow and never look back.